Very good morning. Time is about 7:10 today, September 12th. What I'll do is quickly take you through what happened yesterday and then definitely spend some time on what could be outlook for today. So that's I in fact did one video that's on the Sensex trade, and yesterday Sensex, as I mentioned in yesterday's video, it's pretty much stayed between this 15 minutes time frame. Sorry, 15 minutes first candle. So it opened about 81 to 97. I think the low is about 217, high is about 577. It closed at about 488. Overall, I think except this one little spike here, Sensex stayed between this range. However, I think the spike was mostly in the 81600 and then the 81700. I think yesterday gave about one account it gave about 1.7%, and then the other account I think I deployed only very less capital, so that gave about 2%. That's definitely a good trade yesterday, and also it was probably one of the peaceful expiry for the option sellers and not option buyers. I think that's all. That's a very quick one, and I will also look at what could be the Nifty outlook. Let me make it very simple. I'll also get it up for this indicator because 15 minutes ORB doesn't make any sense for now. Let me put this and I'll get on to 1 hour. 1 hour as of now, I'm still getting the buy signal at this point of time, and definitely do not take by looking at this one now. No, I think use one more. Take multi-tap trade. 1 hour and 15 minutes. All right. So 1 hour, I think it is still a bull call. Maybe I'll make it as option sell for stocks. That way it is easy. So 1 hour it is still a buy signal. The signal I got about somewhere here, but I think right now if I had to do anything, I would keep selling the put options at about 24,800. Again, do not take this as a trading or the investment advisory. So this is just my view, and this is how I take the positions. And anyway, Nifty expiry is on Tuesdays, so still got about 3 days to go. So we will see how the week would actually span. I think the Sensex also will probably get about similar one. This would work mostly for the next week, which is about 81,000 again. I will probably make some trades. Today I'm traveling to Chikmagalur again, so I will see on the way. Not on the way, before I travel, I will probably take some positions and then go there. Today mostly I'm not trading because after 12:30 I'll be leaving Bangalore. Coming back to FII data. So FII data, what is happening? So yesterday overall there is some change in the OI, which is definitely some positive, but not fully positive. The futures, as I said yesterday, monthly expiry, this could definitely lead to a very bullish type, but then it could be flat to slightly bullish. The reason is I think most of the fundamental indicators are as of now looks good. But yeah, September expiry, we got about 18 days, right? Anything can happen. So stock futures are still positive. So as I said in one of my previous video, it might so happen that FIS might be buying the stock futures, but then they're also hedging with the index of futures. So that could be a possibility. But yesterday, what happened? Yesterday, index futures were quite positive, and also while there was a change from here, but then the net buy versus net is definitely very different. So this is a positive sign, and also bank nifty futures also positive. That is also a good thing. While FinNifty and then the mid cap Nifty, they are kind of flat. But let's get on index options. Index options giving a very mixed signs too. So pretty much both are very similar. Same with the bank Nifty, the mid cap Nifty. Bank Nifty doesn't have a weekly expiry, so it's very difficult to predict what's going to happen. Generally, if you look at Nifty options, both the sell and buy are mostly equal. So, and also the change, I do not see any options, right? So there was a change. I think that looks positive to me. I think this looks positive. As of now, I think today should be a bullish opening, and then we'll have to see how the rest of the week would really. So now let's come back to Nifty, the weekly side, right? So my view is still a good resistance, which is about 25,160 which I in fact put an alert yesterday or day before. So I will keep this as the zone for Tuesday's expiry. However, if it breaks any of those things above or below, there could be good amount of breakout. Anyway, this is 1 hour chart, so there is plenty of time to play around. So this zone, I think, getting played around from September. There was a news when Trump tweeted that we are now again friends with India. That's where this entire spike came. Not be sold out until September. That's what I would think. Let's go to open interest. Open interest for Nifty is still 25,000 is definitely a good support. We would not have any great resistance. In fact, this is a resistance, but this is very immediate to the support itself. So I think I will consider as the immediate resistance, and then if it breaks, the next resistance would be 25,500. Yesterday, Infosys did the buyback request. Infosys announced the buyback value is going to be total 18,000 crores, and then the price per share, I think this is a good offering, about 1,800 compared to current price of about 1,500. And then the current shares, we have total shares of about 415.44. After buyback, this will come to 405. So not a massive change, but definitely going to lift up something. The board approval completed yesterday, and then the shareholder approval, I think this would mostly happen. I think the record date yet to be announced. Currently, this is the holding of Infosys. We have Indian investors about 37% and foreign investors about 37.574. And promoters are about 13.05. The promoters holding is still good. And Indian public, people like us, 11.4%. So that's all for today, and have a great remaining day. Bye-bye.